So here we are in part 4 of the 10 kings. We want to see if we can figure out where those 10 kings are from biblically. Now, I want to start with something here in Daniel because there are people who say, because Daniel's prophecy, they say that it's referencing kingdoms that have already happened. So I don't happen to believe that, and I'm going to tell you why, but you might think that. And this is one of those things where, because it says that the words of Daniel are shut up until the end. So I'm just trying to kind of show you correlations and things that kind of match and line up. But the reason I don't think that the things in Daniel, that those are for kingdoms that have already happened, is because, there's lots of talk about beasts and kings, etc. But it says this in Daniel 12:1. At that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince who stands watch over the sons of your people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time. And at that time, your people shall be delivered, everyone who is found written in the book of life. And that is something futuristic to come. But it says at the beginning, at that time, Michael shall stand up. So I don't believe any of the things referenced in Daniel are about kingdoms that have already passed. I don't believe that. That's just me. You might think something different. And I don't think that we can prove either of us is right. And I don't think that we can prove either of us is wrong scripturally. So I just wanted to state that I think that the beasts and the things that are mentioned in Daniel, I think those are things to come in the future, not things that have already happened, because it says at that time, Michael shall stand up. So we are in Daniel 8 today. There are some things at the beginning of Daniel 8 that I just think that you should read. I think you should just read Daniel 8. But for time purposes, we're going to go over to verse 20. Here's what it says. The ram which you saw having the two horns, they are the kings of Media and Persia. So remember in Revelation 13, verse 11, there's this other beast. It says, then I saw another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke like a dragon. So we see in Daniel 8, there's a two-horned beast. We see in Revelation 13, there's a two-horned beast. Now it says Media and Persia. So where is that? Well, we know that Persia is modern-day Iran, and Media, I looked it up, where is that? So it says in the brown, which is hard to read, but it says northwest Iran. So it would have been a separate territory at that time. So then it says in verse 21 of Daniel 8, it says, and the male goat is the kingdom of Greece. The large horn that is between his eyes is the first king. So we know that there is another beast in Revelation that comes out of the sea. It tells us that. Verse 1, then I stood on the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rising up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Are these the same? I cannot ascertain that from the scriptures. If you have more knowledge on this and we can look at it logically, then I would wish that you would comment. Okay, Daniel 8 verse 22, here's what that says. As for the broken horn and the 4 that stood up in its place, 4 kingdoms shall arise out of that nation, but not with its power. So the reason I added that is we know that in Revelation 13 that there is a beast. We know that this beast is given authority. We know that he has them make an image of the beast that he gives authority to. So we have these demonic things giving life and kingdom and breath to these other demonic things. I wrote there Daniel 7 in the green, verse 6, because that says this, and I wanted to share this. It says this. After this I looked, and there was another like a leopard, which had on its back 4 wings of a bird. The beast also had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. So we know that the beast from the sea is going to get his power from the dragon, because it tells us that in 13 verse 4. So I think we can maybe say that the male goat, which is the kingdom of Greece, is the same as the beast from the sea, and that's referencing the same one because the dragon gave it power. Speculation, but I think they kind of tie together. All right, message wps@gmail.com. Armor up. We write at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.